What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital, another review show. I'm joined with Rami.
How you going, brother?
We're back from International Week and Premier League is back again.
It is back again. Good. Life's been restored.
Life's been restored, yeah. Some big games, some big results this week as well.
Has been.
And we missed the Premier League.
Oh, man.
We missed the Premier League.
Oh, man.
And this week, some of this week's games shows why we really missed the Premier League.
And it was a good way to show it.
Yeah, look, yeah, guys, look, today we got three main stories that we're going to speak about. The first one, as you can see up on the screen, is a Manchester United game with Chelsea.
We'll be speaking about Newcastle's fight in the battle in the Premier League at the moment, fighting relegation. It's been a tough one for them.
Yep, and also a 5-star performance by Manchester City and Pep Guardiola.
Usual.
But before we get into that, guys, just a quick wrap-up of this week's results. The first game that kicked off the Premier League, and we'll touch about that a bit later. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 2.
Yep.
We had Bournemouth 0, Southampton 0.
Yep, we had Cardiff 4, we had Fulham 2. City, again, we're going to talk about that later, smashing Burnley at home 5-0.
We also got the Newcastle game, which we'll also be touching on a bit later with Brighton and Hove Albion, which was 1-0. West Ham lost at home to Tottenham Hotspur.
Wolves found themselves 2-0 down at home against Watford. And Liverpool went away 1-0 to Huddersfield.
And also, the last night's game, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 0. And at the moment of this recording, guys, Arsenal still hasn't played.
No.
That game's tomorrow morning against Leicester City. So, Rami.
Before we go, what's your prediction for the Arsenal game? Quick score on the spot.
I'm gonna go 1-0. 1-0.
1-0.
Lacazette and I think Jamie Vardy back on the score sheet.
Oh, I'll go Arsenal 2-1.
Yeah.
Lacazette, Aubameyang, and we'll go Maddison for Leicester.
Madison, yeah.
But let's touch on the first story.
Yeah. So we'll get the three stories up on the screen.
Get them on the screen for the guys to see.
Which one? I'll give you the first pick. Which one you want to go with?
Look,
we've got Manchester United, Chelsea, Man City.
We'll talk about Newcastle.
Newcastle
fighting the battle of relegation at the moment.
Yeah, so another week, another loss. Another week for Rafa Benitez.
To be sad to see, man.
Yeah, look, I like Newcastle and I like them. Yeah, and I like them to stay in the Premier League. But at the moment, remember the preview show, the first show we did this season. What did you predict about Newcastle? Relegated, and so far, so good. But
you said Huddersfield, them, and Burnley.
Yeah, look, I don't.
So look, it hasn't been good. Look, let me give you a quick. If we can get this on the screen, perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll give you a quick rundown. They started their pre-season with a win against St. Patrick Athletic, 2-0. Then they drew to Hull, drew to Porto, lost 4-0 to Braga. They lost 1-0 to Augsburg, and then the Premier League started. They found themselves losing again to Tottenham 2-1, as you can see. Cardiff 0-0.
Lost to Chelsea, then lost to out of the EFL Cup to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And then look, they had some two tough games there with Manchester losing 2-1 to Manchester City, losing 2-1 to Arsenal.
Drew away to Crystal Palace. They lost 2-0 away to Leicester. They came back, they were winning 2-0, and then they copped it against United 3-2.
And then the Brighton game.
Which
they lost 1-0.
And look, before we dive too deep into it, the reason why I spoke about the results is I want to really touch base on it. Now, they have not been flogged this season at all.
Yeah,
fair enough, pre-season.
Braga.
That's pre-season.
I'm not sure what players they played.
We don't know exactly. But if you look at the big clubs,
Premier League games.
They lost Chelsea 2-1. All right. Tottenham 2-1, City 2-1, Arsenal 2-1, United 3-2. So they haven't done terribly in regards to results and against the big clubs.
I think it has to come down to the lack of finishing or the lack of
not making them
up front.
The most. Yeah,
I mean they had Mitrovic. It's
look at now Fulham.
You got to, and this could come down to the owners. I know they had with Mike Ashley, who's their owner. A lot of the fans want him to sell the club, and he's not giving the money to Rafa Benitez to buy the players that he needs. And at the moment, it's obviously showing. I think it's a bit.
It's harsh, man. I feel for Rafa Benitez because he's a great manager. We know.
He's a good manager.
We know what he has to offer.
He's won the Champions League with Liverpool. In the last years, he's been at Real Madrid. He's been at some of the big clubs in the world. So it's a tough one, man. With Newcastle, their struggles this season.
It is, man. It is. But look, if we were to touch base on the most recent game, just the other day, and they lost to Brighton, 1-0 away. Now they copped the goal 29th minute. And it stayed that way the whole game. Yeah. So again, another loss by 1 goal. The biggest loss of the season in the Premier League was by Leicester 2-0. This is what I mean. So you look at some of the stuff. Now, look, if you were to look at their starting lineup, is it one that can pull results for them? I don't know. Is there a player in that squad that can cause damage? I'm not sure. Because you look at players, the likes like Shelby, we've seen Shelby in the past cause some damage against some clubs.
Yeah.
Even against United in that matter. But there's not players in there that you think can carry the squad, even up front from an attacking point of view.
Yeah, look, you're right there, man. You're right. Like I know Richie, in the championship, he did good.
Yeah.
Last season he wasn't too bad.
Gutierrez.
Yeah, Richie wasn't too bad last year in the Premier League. Look, they also got Hosselu, who was okay last year as well. And now it looks like he's been dropped. It looks like he hasn't been playing the last couple of games.
Not on the bench, man.
That Mutu, I think he came on. Might be Japanese or Korean striker, who I think has been starting instead of him the last couple of games. He obviously scored the goal against Man United, his first start. So I don't know what it's very difficult, man. And it's sad to see, like you said, team like Newcastle with their history and with all the problems they're having at the moment. But I think, from my opinion, I think it's their striker. They needed someone that's going to put away the goals. If they kept Mitrovic, 100% he's going to get goals for him. Like you said, they're losing by 1 goal. 2-0 was their highest or worst defeat
Against Leicester, yeah.
If they can get someone that can finish them goals, it'll be a whole different story there.
Look, there's so much to talk about this, but I don't know. You let us know. Can Newcastle
What's
bounce
going
back?
on? Yeah, are they gonna?
What's going on right now?
Can they bounce?
In January? Look, let me put this to you guys. In January, if they sign a good striker, good forward, can they get themselves out of the relegation zone? Because look, they're not copying that many goals, but they're not giving them back.
And just to before we move on, they're
coming first in regards to
their fixtures, like we spoke about in our last fantasy video. They have got the easiest run on fixture difficulty rating.
Yep.
With Brighton, Southampton, Watford, Bournemouth, and Burnley the next couple of games. So maybe they can bounce back. Maybe they had a bit of a...
I think they're going to find their first win in there for sure. If you had to ask me, they have to. Look, as I said, they're versing Leicester, Tottenham, United, City, Liverpool.
They got all the big games, you could say, out of the way.
They're gone. So now they got these guys. So look, can they bounce back? Let us know what you think, guys.
Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Sad to say, and I reckon personally, I want Newcastle to bounce back. I don't want them to get relegated. I predicted it, but I don't want it to happen.
All right, Rami.
You pick the next story for us.
Next one. So we got the City and Manchester United game. You know what? We'll go with the Manchester City leave the United game match of the week to the end.
That is the match of the week.
And look, Guardiola and Manchester City. What more can you say?
Nothing,
what more
man.
can you say? Like it hurts to say it as United fans. It hurts to say that our noisy neighbours are making all the noise.
They are making all the noise, and in the Premier League, and I don't think only the Premier League is shaking. I think Europe is shaking at the moment.
We spoke about it in our first video that they're going to be looking to take Europe out. They're going to look. They lost one game,
crazy, man.
Yeah, they lost one game to Lyon at home. Was it at home? Yes, it was at home. But look, they're still up there. They got an easy group. They will get out of that group 100% in first place. And the scary thing is they got so many players to rotate.
It's scary,
and they still
man.
got to put De Bruyne has just come back from injury and came on as a substitution against.
It's scary. All this without De Bruyne.
Yeah, and
their best player to me, in my opinion, from last season. I can't say, but it's hard to say.
No, De Bruyne, no problems at the moment for.
It does not matter, man.
City.
Look, what is really scary, and you touched on it about them having an overall squad, and that's why it's going to be dangerous in the Champions League. 5-0, and you guessed it, 5 different goal scorers. Yeah. Now, Aguero, Silva, Fernandinho, Mahrez, Sane, and let me tell you, they weren't just goals; they were unbelievable goals. Goals that you could put in highlight reels, and
you could even say the second goal they scored was a great finish, but it was great awareness. Sane goes down, penalty not given. Burnley players stop like it's they want the penalty or something.
That was ridiculous.
They stopped waiting for the referee. Was it Silva? Quick reaction, bang into the box, and a great finish.
We teach the kids at the age of
was
7 or 6.
Silva, linking up there. So it's
man, we've been teaching kids for God knows, and I think everyone knows is you play the whistle. Everyone says you play the whistle.
All right, play the whistle. They was 5 or 6. Burnley
the whole team stopped.
Looked at the referee. The referee's just like, play on.
Like what, you didn't get the penalty. I gave you what you wanted, but you still ate a goal for not. Very unprofessional. And I don't know what's going on there. That's got to come down to something going on in the team or the coach. They haven't
been going well as well, which is I'm glad. I like their manager. I like Burnley's manager, but I don't want to see him in the Premier League. I'm happy they got slapped up there. But look, City, man, I don't.
But can I just
say, they're in second gear.
Man,
It feels like they're second.
after 9 games, they've got 23 goal difference in their favour.
Yeah.
23 goal difference. Goals for 26.
10 more than Liverpool.
3 against only. They've scored 26 goals in 9 games. 26 goals in 9 games.
Look, it's scary, man. It's scary. Who's going to stop them?
Their next fixture is Tottenham.
Obviously, them and Liverpool.
Can Tottenham do it next fixture?
Both in 2020. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Tottenham just got that win. The last couple of weeks for Tottenham, they played last week Cardiff 1-0. Even with 10 men, they couldn't find the back of the net. Against it was a great finish by Lamela in that game, but I still want. I think City are gonna maybe even win comfortably in that game for me, in my opinion. Harry Kane, we spoke about how hasn't been really informed this season, but I really do not know what more can you say about Manchester City.
It's ridiculous.
The harsh reality is we just got to sit back and enjoy it because
it's great
you're
football
not really
to
gonna.
watch.
Yeah, look,
it's great football.
It hurts
if
to say
you
it,
love the
hurts to say
game,
it, but
you enjoy watching City play. But
and I think then, would you say Tottenham's their next game, right?
Tottenham is the next fixture.
I think they got 2 hard fixtures coming up, or is it just? Oh, they got United in at home in a few weeks later after that. So two hard tests, but I still think
they've beaten Chelsea, they've beaten Arsenal, they drew to Liverpool.
They should have won against Liverpool with that penalty from
they should have won. Mahrez.
And the goal that he scored against Burnley.
Oh my God, what a goal!
Top corner, and he can't put away a penalty.
But this is what I mean. Five goals, five different goal scorers.
The goals come from everywhere, man.
Look, there's not much more to say than City
say?
are absolutely amazing. 5-star performances week in, week out.
Let us know in the comments. Is there going to be? Look, I know there's 3 teams in the title race. You can even say, look, Tottenham's on 21 points, same as Chelsea. Arsenal could be on the same if they win tomorrow morning. But obviously, the 2-horse race, I think, will end up being maybe Liverpool and
you've got to
City.
include Chelsea. You can't leave Chelsea out at the moment.
Yeah, you can't. But at the moment, they're setting the pace, man. They're setting the pace. They even Liverpool's not playing the last couple of games. Haven't been the best, getting the results.
They're getting the results. That's all that matters.
Even they had a few injuries. Salah came back from his injury last minute. Mane didn't play because of his hand, and they still 1-0 is 1-0, man.
Just like City's pulling 5-0 wins with no De Bruyne. But over to the last topic of the week.
Chelsea 2, Manchester United 2 at Stamford Bridge. Now, first half, it looked like same old United with the
was not happy.
Disappointing and all that kind of.
Not good to watch.
Not good to watch.
And you know what sums up the first half the best? The way we copped our goal.
Yeah, look, miscommunication. For some, I think we've said it a lot of times that a team like Man United, who's probably got like some of the tallest players in the Premier League,
cannot defend set pieces.
Cannot
for rubbish.
They
can't head up the ball.
We can't head up
you know
the
what
ball.
kills me? It kills me because Pogba's marking him. Let's Rudiger go. But the reason why the confusion was there, and I saw the frustration in Pogba's body and the way he acted afterwards. I get the frustration because you practice it at training, you're professionals. I think when a player crosses over, you should follow. Lindelof should have followed him. I get that, but it's just still unprofessional from the both, and they both got to be held accountable for that. It's not.
It happens, miscommunication there.
But look,
they did cop it. You got to give it to Rudiger because Rudiger made that run behind, then went in front.
Yeah.
And like we always say in as we coach the kids, always make your runs behind the defender.
Behind the defender, out of his line of sight.
Yeah, so he has to make a decision whether to stay with his new mark or follow the runner.
Correct.
And in that situation, Rudiger got the benefit of the doubt. Tucked away a great header. 1-0 in the first half, man.
First half was Chelsea's.
Yeah, it was a game of 2 halves.
First half was Chelsea, and I won't lie to you. Not being negative towards United, I was being realistic. I thought we were going to get 3-1.
There was no one. I
thought pre-match 3-1. I'm like, look, with their attack like Hazard, Willian and whatnot against our defence.
If someone offered you the draw at start of the game, and it's not just us, it's every United supporter, not just here, even in England as well. They're saying that at Stamford Bridge, we'll take the draw.
But the way it ended
is
not how you want the draw. Because let me tell you, that second half performance was so refreshing to watch. It was lovely to watch the players like Pogba stepping up to the team. I love seeing Mata starting as a 10. It was very refreshing to see him involved in the squad.
Well, he's always played out wide, but now
he's played out wide. He's playing now the position that he should be playing, and I hope Mourinho opens his eyes to it.
Do you think he can be a player like David Silva?
Yes. With the right players running off his shoulder like they do at City.
I'm telling you,
he can do it. He can do what Silva does. I'm telling you, he can do what Silva does.
He can, and we've seen again that.
We've seen it. He's the magician. He's got the best touch in the team, best ball control in the team, and then you have someone like Pogba absolutely killing it, and then the likes of Martial stepping up in the second half, which
is refreshing to see again, man.
Thank God he scored 2 goals, man.
I think
after all the rubbish and Mourinho stuck by him and everyone, and you know what? Now I believe he's going to sign. All this talk about
look, it's all the media, like we said 100 times, that all the media does is just glorify every situation at Man United. And again, Martial's come out and said his relationship with Mourinho is a coach-player relationship.
And that smile when he walked off was what told you
topped
enough.
it off. And
told you enough.
Stephen Howson from Full Time Devils, he actually said the two things that he's never seen, or he never thought he would see, is Mourinho hugging Martial and Martial smiling in general, in general. And I think he kind of summed it up there, Stephen Howson. But
look, it was a rough and dirty game.
Yeah, it was. But you know what?
17
That showed.
fouls to 9.
And I think we were 5 yellow cards to 2.
Yeah.
And that showed the fight. See, if you watch the second half, even the last week's second half against, the week before against Newcastle, the 2 second halves didn't look like the player and the manager had any problems. Yeah, it looks
if you
like
played that second half and told me
everything was actually
first,
united.
I'd believe you.
Everything was actually united with the players, with the managers, with the staff.
I think everyone played their pivotal role in the second half.
Poor Pogba, like this is the
magician.
poor Pogba.
That's the Pogba that the world knows in general.
Just taking the absolutely piss out of Chelsea, one of the best teams in the Premier League, and with one of the best players in their squad at the moment, maybe in the world at the moment, in Hazard.
In form-wise.
And we've seen players like Ashley Young, which I always
put on
all the time.
All the time.
Our biggest agenda on him. I still don't think he's a United player.
I don't think he's
But
anymore.
you got to give him credit, because we've seen that last year with Salah, how he kept him in his pocket.
And he done it with Hazard.
And again with Hazard. And
Hazard wasn't non-existent.
No, he wasn't.
Non-existent.
Look, apart from a few chances that in the second half that Chelsea had, that one from Kante, where great save by De Gea again.
Yeah, unbelievable save.
What a shot.
But can I just say something? And you touched on it, that Hazard was non-existent. For Chelsea, this was the match for their defenders. Now you look at Rudiger scored a goal. You look at the second goal, the way it came by. Before we touch on that second goal, what happened when that went in? Killed me. Bro,
Look, first of all, where did the 6 minutes come from? You know what I mean? I know people in the...
But you called it before it even came out.
Okay, it's going to be a 6 minute game, because the referee didn't look like he was on our side. Maybe there was a penalty shot for Herrera. We didn't even get to see the replay.
They didn't even show the replay.
They didn't even show the replay. But I had a feeling that they were going to add on 5, if not 6 minutes, and we ended up getting the 6. But look, the way, like you're saying with Chelsea's defenders, when that ball came in, David Luiz.
What a header! He put his body in the line.
This is what you call championship teams, that you put your body on the line like that, flying through the air to get that header.
Mind you, this is a player which Conte last season benched
the whole
in the
year.
reserves, not even the complete reserves. You know, so players like him coming in, and I call it a FIFA goal. Headers it, hits the post. Shot, brilliant save from De Gea. Third chance, tucked in by Barkley, and it had to happen. And it had to happen.
Hearts, man. He broke our hearts, because
like you said in the beginning, 2-2 result at Stamford Bridge. I'm taking it right now.
But not the way it ended. Not the way it ended. But look, you got to say the performance in that second half was great from United.
Magic.
If we can, I know we're now, I don't know, what's that, 7 points, maybe a bit more now, behind 4th spot, that top 4. It's gonna be hard to get the points to catch the rest, because it doesn't look like Chelsea, City, or Liverpool are dropping any points anytime soon.
No.
Look, we got Everton next game, followed by Bournemouth before we play Manchester City in the derby away.
But the 3 teams still stay.
And then we got Palace, and in between that we got 2 games with Juventus in the Champions League. And also, just before we wrap it up, guys, just to end that game with Mourinho and one of the coaching staff from Chelsea.
Controversial.
You like to see that, but you like to see that. You know, back in the day where it used to be Ferguson and Arsene Wenger, you look, it's
even Mourinho and Arsene Wenger. Look,
yeah,
you miss it, man.
But look, the way it ended, even the other coach, he goes, he apologised after the game. Mourinho said, "Hey, that's football." Because I've done something stupid.
Caught up in the moment when the final whistle blows, you shake hands, you leave it on the pitch, you walk off.
That's it. But look, it was disappointing for United not to get the 3 points.
It was.
To me, it was 3 points dropped.
It was.
Sorry, 2 points dropped.
2 points dropped.
That's wrap it up there.
Yeah, that's it. It is
Guys,
what it is.
It is what it is. Hopefully we can bounce back next week. Guys, make sure again you subscribe to the channel, give us a like, share the video, and like always, we'll see you guys next time.